During the Cold War, the United States military relied on a new generation of versatile vehicles. Designed to handle nuclear-age battlefields, these vehicles were fast, durable, and specialized for everything from reconnaissance to troop transport. Let's start with the backbone of American mobility. Let's start with the iconic Jeeps and light utility vehicles. M151 MUT. The M151 MUT was developed in the late 1950s as a modern replacement for World War II-era Jeeps. It featured a semi-monocoque body and independent suspension for excellent off-road performance. The vehicle could carry troops, radios, or light weapons across rugged terrain. MUTs were used extensively in Vietnam and Cold War Europe. Its adaptability and modularity made it a versatile light utility vehicle for multiple missions. M38A1 Jeep. The Willis M38A1 was introduced in the early 1950s as an upgraded post-World War II Jeep. Rounded hood and fenders housed the Hurricane F-head engine for better performance. It served in Korea and Vietnam for reconnaissance, troop transport, and communications. Known for rugged simplicity, it was easy to maintain and repair. The M38A1 set the stage for the M151 MUT that followed. M151A2 Jeep. The M151A2 was an improved MUT variant introduced in 1969 to fix handling issues. It featured reinforced suspension, blackout lights, and a more stable chassis. The vehicle carried troops, equipment, or light weapons across multiple terrains. It remained in service into the 1980s across Europe and Asia. Its reliability made it a mainstay of U.S. Cold War mobility. M151A2, Commercial Utility Cargo Vehicle. The CUCV was a militarized adaptation of the M151 platform. Reinforced chassis and upgraded suspension allowed for extra cargo and personnel transport. It was widely used for liaison, light logistics, and support missions. The vehicle emphasized practicality over combat performance. Vehicle served in NATO exercises and remote deployments globally. M151A2 Jungle Jeep variant. The Jungle Jeep was a Vietnam-specific M151A2 field modification. Reinforced undercarriage and wider tires allowed it to navigate mud and dense jungle trails. Camouflage paint improved concealment in tropical terrain. It excelled at troop transport, reconnaissance, and resupply missions. This adaptation highlighted the MUT's versatility in extreme environments. Let's move on to the trucks and heavy transport vehicles. M37 Truck. The M37 truck was a versatile workhorse introduced in the early 1950s. It carried troops, cargo, and light artillery over rough terrain with ease. Powered by a robust inline-six engine, it was simple to maintain in the field. The M37 served in Korea, Vietnam, and NATO exercises throughout the Cold War. Its durability made it a reliable backbone for light transport missions. M715 Truck. The M715 was a light tactical truck based on Dodge civilian designs. It offered a higher payload while retaining off-road mobility for troops and supplies. Produced in the early 1960s, it became a flexible transport for infantry and cargo. Soldiers appreciated its simple mechanics and easy repairs. The M715 saw service mainly in Vietnam and training operations. M54 5-ton truck. The M54 5-ton truck was a heavy-duty vehicle for transporting personnel, artillery, and supplies. Its powerful engine and rugged suspension allowed it to traverse difficult terrain. Introduced in the 1950s, it became a staple of U.S. logistics during the Cold War. The M54 was used in Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. It ensured critical support for sustained military operations. M35 2.5-ton truck. The M35 Deuce and a Half was one of the most iconic U.S. trucks of the Cold War. Its 2.5-ton payload capacity and off-road performance made it ideal for troops and heavy equipment. Simple mechanics allowed easy field repairs. The M35 served in Vietnam, Europe, and countless U.S. bases worldwide. Its versatility earned it a legendary status among military vehicles. M561 Gamma Goat. The M561 Gamma Goat was a six-wheel drive, articulated cargo vehicle designed for extreme terrain. Its amphibious capabilities allowed it to cross rivers and muddy landscapes inaccessible to conventional trucks. Produced in the 1960s, it carried cargo, supplies, and personnel. The Gamma Goat saw limited service but demonstrated innovative engineering. Its unique design highlighted U.S. experimentation in specialized transport vehicles. Next, let's cover the tracked and armored vehicles. M113 Armored Personnel Carrier. The M113 was a lightweight, fully tracked armored personnel carrier introduced in the 1960s. It allowed infantry to move safely alongside tanks across the battlefield. Amphibious and versatile, it could carry troops or equipment in a variety of combat roles. The M113 became the most widely used U.S. APC during the Cold War. Its reliability and adaptability made it a cornerstone of mechanized operations worldwide. M132 Armored Personnel Carrier. The M132 was a specialized variant of the M113, equipped with a flamethrower for close combat support. It retained all-terrain mobility while providing offensive capability against fortified positions. Limited in number, it served in Vietnam and specialized missions. The vehicle illustrated U.S. adaptability in modifying existing platforms. Its design reflected Cold War innovation in armored combat solutions. M578 Recovery Vehicle. The M578 was an armored recovery vehicle based on a tank chassis, designed to repair or tow disabled vehicles on the battlefield. It featured cranes, winches, and other recovery tools for heavy equipment. Its tracked mobility allowed it to operate in rough terrain alongside main battle tanks. Introduced in the 1960s, it became essential for maintaining armored formations. The M578 ensured operational momentum during combat and exercises. M109 Howitzer Self-Propelled Gun. The M109 was a self-propelled artillery vehicle built on a tracked chassis for mobility. It could deploy heavy firepower rapidly and redeploy as needed. Its armor protected the crew from small arms and shrapnel while supporting mechanized forces. The M109 became a primary artillery system for the US and NATO during the Cold War. Its mobility and firepower made it a key component of battlefield strategy. M520 Goer. The M520 Goer was a six-wheel drive, articulated experimental vehicle designed for extreme off-road conditions. Its unique articulated design allowed it to traverse mud, swamps, and snow where conventional vehicles failed. Produced in limited numbers in the 1960s, it carried cargo and personnel in difficult terrain. Though never widely adopted, it demonstrated innovative engineering concepts. The Goer highlighted U.S. efforts to develop specialized support vehicles for challenging environments. Finally, let's look at experimental and specialized support vehicles. M274 Mule. The M274 Mule was a small, half-ton, 4x4 utility vehicle designed for tight terrain and short-range logistics. Its compact size allowed it to carry weapons, supplies, or even wounded soldiers through areas larger vehicles couldn't reach. Widely used in Vietnam, it excelled in jungle and mountainous environments. The Mule was lightweight, easy to maintain, and highly maneuverable. It became a favorite for small unit operations and rapid supply runs. M151 Ambulance Variant. The M151 Ambulance was a field-adapted MUT designed for rapid medical evacuation. Its compact 4x4 chassis allowed it to reach wounded soldiers in dangerous or inaccessible terrain. Equipped to carry stretchers and medical supplies, it served frontline and rear area medical teams. The vehicle's agility made it invaluable in Vietnam and other challenging Cold War theaters. Its use highlighted the MUT platform's versatility beyond combat. M561A1 Cargo Gamma Goat. The M561A1 was an improved version of the Gamma Goat, featuring reinforced suspension and an upgraded engine. Its six-wheel drive articulated design allowed it to traverse extreme terrain, including swamps, mud, and snow. It was primarily used for cargo and logistical missions in combat zones and training areas. Limited production did not diminish its reputation for reliability in difficult conditions. The M561A1 underscored U.S. innovation in off-road transport vehicles. XM8 Utility Vehicle Prototype. The XM8 was a Cold War-era experimental vehicle intended to serve as a future Jeep for reconnaissance and light transport. It featured a modular design capable of multiple payload configurations. Though never mass-produced, it influenced subsequent light tactical vehicle development. Engineers aimed for improved mobility, adaptability, and battlefield versatility. The XM8 reflected the U.S. military's forward-thinking approach to vehicle design. XM1108 Light Utility Vehicle Prototype. The XM1108 was a late Cold War prototype aimed at replacing aging M151 series vehicles. Lightweight and highly modular, it was designed for reconnaissance, command, and light cargo roles. The vehicle emphasized rapid deployment and adaptability across varied terrain. Although it did not enter mass production, it shaped future U.S. tactical vehicle concepts. The XM1108 demonstrated evolving military priorities for flexible, fast-response vehicles.